my dad was helping me to get better internet connection in my room because my room's Wi-Fi was just trash. So my dad quite surprised, like I was quite like happy that he was doing this for me because it was gonna take some effort, but like he said, okay, he'll make it like a wired connection. So, you know, on like to get internet, there's two options. Either you have Wi-Fi or you like connect the Ethernet cable. So he says he's gonna do that for me. Yep, that's awesome. Okay, sweet, I'm gonna get some good internet connection. And then one random day, I'm on a podcast with a guest that I've brought on and I'm interviewing him and everything. So I'm doing like an online podcast on my PC. And I hear my dad doing the work, which is, yeah, it's fantastic and it's a bit loud, okay, fine. But then he starts like knocking on my door, just knocking, and like he knocks like 3-4 times, pops his head through, and like it's on the fucking podcast. I never even released this podcast. And that, bro, it pissed me off for the rest of the podcast. Like, you know, it was in my mind, like, oh, does he not, he doesn't respect my work, he disturbed me and stuff. And like, I literally started to get like emotions of anger, frustration, even like, honestly, old like childhood trauma type of shit popped up. And I started like seeing like the abuse that I've went through and everything. And I'm on the podcast with this guy. So I'm trying to like pretend I'm listening to this guy whilst I'm like literally reliving getting beat as a child. How fucked is this, bro? Literally. I finish up the podcast, it's shit, and I literally think to myself, that was a waste of time. I feel bad for the guy who I've just done this collab with. I'm gonna tell him I'm not even gonna use the video. I go downstairs and I'm kind of pissed off, so I'm just thinking, okay, I'm just gonna go to the gym. And then my dad's like looking at me a bit weird, and he's like, well, you know, the work's done, and you gotta say thank you. And here was one of the first times, perhaps the first time in my entire life, that I stood up to my dad without appearing like, you know, a jerk, without making things worse. I just looked at him and very seriously and just said, like, you know how important this work is for me, and you just disturbed it. I was on a call with someone, and like it's just embarrassing. It's unprofessional. I was on a professional like collaboration with someone, and I said this to him, and he just kind of like, honestly, instantly, I could see it in his eyes that he just respected me, and he gave me this kind of look, like, and he just stuck his hand out to shake my hand, and he apologized for it.